Alright, welcome back to the Friday Nights. I just want to say real quick before I lose track, this is a super positive Peninsula. He's just like, you got this! And he's also an East, so maybe it stands for like excellent, or he's just like really happy. But I just saw that when you left and I was like, oh. He's just looking, look, it has like the straight up thumbs up. Like, anyways, I think it's you by the way.
I just like how Mario's just dancing there.
He's just shimmying his little hands, he's like jerking it, he's like, oh, okay, double jerking. That was gross. So, what were you saying? Oh yeah, so I would love to say the Wii U is a really good console, but it really doesn't have that many games on it still. I mean, honestly...
Unless you count downloadable stuff that they released.
But even then, a lot of that stuff's also on Steam. Oh shit, I forgot about this. A lot of the games are indie games you can get on Steam too, for probably cheaper.
Question, what is this supposed to be?
The rings? I don't know. Like, maybe it's like the kind of shit you put in your fish tank. And just maybe the fish will like it sort of thing. I don't know. Was that in the original like that, or was this like an aesthetic detail they added?
I don't know. But you can't like go through it and you can't move it. So like when I first saw it, I assumed they were like supposed to be like
coral?
No, like life rings.
Oh yeah, little like the little life like lifesavers.
No, that's a candy.
I thought that's what they're called. I thought that's what they're called in real life too. I don't remember. But I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, that's what I thought they were. I'm like, they stunk. I'm like, God, some morbid stuff happened down here.
Right? Yeah, these are pretty shitty. The company that made those should get fired. Those are supposed to float. I mean, I'm not an expert.
And now they're like glued together.
Yeah, they're really shitty.
God, this is what I think is bull. It's like it gives you no time to like actually get between them. So I never like avoid it.
Yeah.
Especially since
honestly, the only reason I can see for anybody really buying a Wii U, if they weren't a huge Nintendo fan like we are,
Blooper,
you fucking piece of shit. The only reason I would see someone buying a Wii U is for Smash Bros, which is an awesome game. It's my favorite Smash Bros of all time. However, really hard to justify buying an entire console for one game. You know what I mean?
Well, they also like. I know it's not new, but the
also,
HD Wind
Waker.
Waker.
I like the little texturing color on them when you come out of the water. Whoa! I don't like. Oh god!
Oh.
Get out of here. Okay.
I wish I can do that. Jump out of water.
Physics, dude. Oh god. Okay, but what were you saying?
Like Wind Waker, the HD remake. That's pretty cool.
It's cool, but I mean, would you buy?
It's like the same game, but yeah, it's not new. I know what you're talking about.
I can't.
There's not a lot of games, especially. I think the Wii U had some pretty crappy launch titles.
It did. It had really terrible ones, like Zombie U.
Yeah,
I had all the launch title games, and I've still played all of them.
I got the Wii, and for like at least 3 weeks or so, I only had Wii Sports, and I still like played that game after I got a bunch of new games.
Like I said, the Nintendo Land was good.
It was basic, but it was like a new concept, which is why it was fun. And then yeah, Nintendo Land came out and like took like a similar idea and just like but made it like different games.
It's funny to me that the game that came with my console, which is the fucking Nintendo Land, we probably played more than any of the ones I bought for like $60. So
I hate not being in the center of the screen and not being able to see below me.
Yeah. I don't know. So I like it's maybe though. I mean, they look like they have a decent lineup coming out, but I know they're already working on the next one. This kind of bums me out because they got a lot of potential, but the idea for the Wii U was weird to begin with. It was like a fucking giant screen for a controller, and like it'd be different if that was like an optional thing, but like you need that to control the system. So like I remember Keith came over, or no, Keith we were at his parents' house, and we wanted to play Wii U.
I guess I can't go down
and
here.
He forgot his gamepad, so then we couldn't play the system. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's easy to forget because you don't really think about it. And most people assume the system is the actual gamepad. Like I was talking to Sarah like a while back, and I was like, the Wii U, and she's like, yeah, the gamepad. I'm like, no, the game system right there. She's like, that's what that is. I'm like, that's the Wii U.
Yeah, I remember when they first talked about it, I'm like, so wait, I just keep the Wii and I just get an iPad attachment to it? I'm like, that's it?
Stupid. Same with the Xbox One. It's a really stupid name because all the adults too, especially like parents who don't understand like a lot of like gaming stuff
or don't really read up on it,
would just think it's an attachment for the Wii. It's like, I get there's like a play on words, but the Wii was already annoying me. It's like, I get it, Wii, ha ha ha, but like Wii U, yeah, it was a really bad marketing idea. Well, cool.
You totally learned your lesson.
I was like, I won't do that again. And immediately die. Yeah, the Xbox One too. It's like Xbox One or Xbox One. Like, I don't know. And same with the Smash. No,
yeah,
the Smash
first
Bros.
Xbox or Xbox One. You can't even just say Xbox.
The
now.
new 3DS. That's what it's called, the new 3DS. It's like, do you want to see my new 3DS? Is your new 3DS or your new 3DS? It's like, whoa! Was that on purpose or accident?
That was purpose, but I didn't have enough time to actually.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Also,
how did that question?
okay, so you can't jump
Replay.
over
No.
I think what happened is you like touch slightly his side or something. That's bullshit though.
Slightly.
Just barely just nudged his face, and he was just like, I got fucking vampire face.
No!
Oh, you're fucked. Chief Chief's gonna fuck you up. Oh no.
I got. Oh.
This is a perilous situation. Wow, good job. Yeah,
I love water levels.
there's gonna be a Chief Chief that comes up. Okay, I was like,
Over the land, he's just flying through.
they're going to, I know, they always fucking do that. Like,
Or they put a bullet bill.
there's a couple times where I think they come up from behind the hills and just like fuck you up, and I'm like, there's like waiting, they have like a bat in their hand, they're just like, we're to fuck them up, boys.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, the Wii U is such a weird, and it was, all the Wii U really did, to be honest, I mean, it kind of, oh, there we go, the frog suit. You don't see that very often. I don't think they've actually had any new games.
I think you can only get it in like this world and a couple of later ones. Because I don't think it's an option the first gen.
Oh shit, you may use that meant to X back out.
Oh god. Luigi looked
Oh
pretty.
no, I hate this level. It's so stressful.
This is the worst one.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Why would I even try that?
It's meant for like a mushroom.
Wow.
Like,
There's
good
so much
luck.
dicketry in this level. Unreal. So like, I think all the Wii U really did, like, as far as specs go. What, did I go into that block?
I think so. And this was supposed to be a remake. Stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. It's super stressful. I don't like this.
Don't. Okay.
Fuck this. Okay.
Woo!
I
I'm
think-
happy you're going to beat this because that means I don't have to try.
Wait for that cheap. All the Wii U really did was add HD to their Nintendo games, which the Xbox and PS3
It's slightly slow on it.
the fucking menus in that game or the system are so slow. I don't get it. Like everything else runs fine, but going from like game to menu to something else takes like excruciatingly.
That was gonna be my biggest complaint is to start playing a Wii U games, you have to touch which game you want to play on the Wii U gamepad, even if you're not actually using it for the game. Say like Smash Brothers, like that's a big thing. Oh goody! So second one's I'm gonna get this.
Yeah. You know, the other thing it added, but it didn't really do much.
No,
for
wrong
gameplay.
way.
At least that
Okay,
Cheap not
at least
very
there's
aggressive.
a ground.
The thing with the Wii U 2, and I guess it technically had gameplay options, but I thought it was fucking stupid. Was the gamepad allowed you to like kind of have a menu for like your items and shit. So like in Wind Waker, you can navigate the menus, which is cool, but it's not worth, you know what I mean? It's not really that much of like an upgrade. It was really just the HD thing. So I don't know. For me, it was just kind of like, eh. And Smash Bros. Cost me so much money. I'm not complaining 'cause I love Smash Bros. But like, in order to play that to its full extent, you want the adapter, which is $20. You want the controllers, which
So
are
I
like
need to do one more next time.
$40. And then there's the amiibos that go with it. There's the DLC. So that game's probably the most expensive game I've had in a long time. Is that your timer, by the way? For
Yeah. It's
your
for
pizza?
40. Oh god, no.
So
Did
yeah,
I? Yes. Okay, good.
I don't know. I'm hoping their new console's cool, but I guess they're doing they're trying to do like a donut-shaped screen. But what is that going to do for gameplay? Like, it's just weird. Like, I know Nintendo's odd. Like, their E3 pretty much showed that. Like, the puppet thing, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, if it's successful, great. But I want them to just go back to their roots and make something, like, actually useful and cool. Like, the GameCube is a cool example. Like, I don't know that much about GameCube because I've only had like 3 games for it my entire life until recently.
Yeah.
What did the GameCube do that was different from the N64 besides being a little bit better graphic-wise?
Controllers, huge improvement.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, as far as like, because you know, like every system they did something weird. Like the N64 was the first 3D one. Wii had motion controls. Wasn't just like the small. Yeah, that's true. Wasn't the GameCube just had a what do you call it? The smaller discs, and didn't it also kind of do widescreen before widescreen was like a thing?
Yeah, that was the thing. It switched from like a cartridge type thing to CDs.
Yeah,
and which it was still behind on.
Nintendo's always been kind of behind on that stuff, but they usually pull it off because their gameplay is so solid. Like, here's a good example, too, for Nintendo. When has their games ever been, like, buggy and, like, doesn't work on day one, you know what I mean? Like, never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
Still
The
there?
N64,
It's not worth it, but whatever.
although, like, I never had the Super Nintendo, and the NES was, I spent a lot of time on childhood, but it was only, like, main series games, Zelda, Mario. I had a baseball game that, like, taught me.
Wait,
like,
was this for the
everything about
N64?
baseball. NES.
Oh, okay.
And things like that, but I never really had a variety of games. N64 came out, and especially being able to play with a bunch of people, that's when, where do we want to go for? Oh, yeah, okay.
Whoa.
Skip everything. Thanks for the bridges. But with the N64, a lot more variety came out. For Smash Brothers, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Then like Donkey Kong 64.
That's really, I don't like it as much now, but it's a very cool game, and I can't really hate on it. I'm bad at it. I think that's why I don't like it that much. But
I love that game.
it's
Multiplayer, whatever. I don't know. I've always liked
I think
it.
it's for me. It's because I want to collect everything in that game, but it's so tedious that like I have a hard time. Like watching you 100% that game was like not painful. Like you're bad at it. It was painful.
Oh god, no!
Because I think about how much you had to go through. Because there's so many
Yeah.
things. Like there's a collectible for every.
I'm just glad I
character.
knew that game well enough to be able to constantly like go.
Well, and we had at least the guidebook to like help you. Because some shit's like why.
Yeah,
would
there's
you...
like a couple of fairies that I didn't know where they were, but
Yeah.
um,
It was like why would you? Like there's zero reason
Yeah.
to know about that.
but for the most part, yeah, that I also didn't like grow up with the Donkey Kong Country games because I have never had a Super Nintendo.
See, I love those games.
I played the second one because I was given the cartridge for the
game.
Game Boy Color.
Yeah, I didn't even know this existed.
Like someone on the bus just randomly like, "Hey, here, have this." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Isn't that weird how that happened as a kid? People just gave you shit and you were like, okay. Like,
Yeah, and that's like what I played. And it was the second one, I believe. I just remember the cartridge being yellow. It was this.
I heard it was actually pretty
We got
okay.
Donkey Kong 64, and it was also yellow. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
That was kind of a cool thing they did, like the
But
Majora's
luckily,
Mask.
it was one of the. I believe it came with our N64 because it was definitely one of the first games we got because
What
our,
was?
Donkey Kong 64.
It also
Because-
came with the expansion pack thing that allowed you
Yeah,
to...
that's what I'm saying. Our N64 already had it though.
Really?
So that's the thing, because I don't
Weird.
remember us having to
Well,
switch it out.
I know. 'Cause I know the. I think that Donkey Kong 64 had a version that came with the expansion. That's how I think we got ours, and I think Majora's Mask had one too. But because I had both those games, but I don't remember which one we got the actual thing from. But yeah, that was weird that both those games needed that. I think for Majora's Mask, it was the clock system needed it. And
Yeah.
I think for Donkey Kong, it was just the graphics.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
I'm scared now because something really bad's gonna happen. But with Donkey Kong 64, wasn't it just the graphics needed the extra upgrade or something like that?
I feel like that wasn't something I should have done, but whatever. I lived, so I'm okay with it.
Yes, I don't know. Like the I grew up with I grew up with SNES.
Ah, no!
Wow, the biggest dick a treat.
I was
ever.
like, I was gonna land on it and just jump and try to land perfectly, but
just-
it spun me
it was
way
just like
too
nope,
far.
nope, no fun ever. We have to do that level, don't we? We can't just like. Do these pipes go anywhere?
You can go back and get that end thing down there. Never mind.
Check out these guys again.
Good luck. That's like getting
Wow.
closer. I like how he's like, I have to lob it for some reason.
He's like, yeah, you can use it to break the things, right?
Yep, and get to like some secret areas that give you like a couple chests or whatever.
Um,
Some of them are pointless, like going for that spade one. Is, like,
but at the end
why
of there's a
bother?
thing over here we can do that takes us to like the boat.
God, he's so big.
Yeah, a second. What's this on time at? Oh,
Oh.
shit. This is gonna be a long episode, that's fine. Next time on Friday nights, is Brian figuring this out? I don't know, maybe he does.
I got one!
He got two, yay, goodbye!